Pretty much my mom raised me and my sister herself just due to addiction. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much about all I can say on that.
According to an article written on a LockHaven.com news forum, a community needs assessment was held as it is every 3 years in that small Appalachian river town in Pennsylvania. This meeting is to shed light on pressing issues the town may need to address. Based on community surveys from 272 Clinton County residents, 92 respondents from 50 partner agencies, and 342 customers of social service agencies, the biggest issue that needed to be addressed immediately in Lock Haven was drug and alcohol abuse. These findings were shared with the Clinton County Commissioners at their work session on December 10th, 2018. It has now been almost 7 years since these findings were addressed, and little to none has been done to help it. There was an MAT, Medicine Assisted Treatment Clinic, called Clean Slate that opened a branch here in town that provided a safe, regulated alternative to opioids. However, its lifespan was short-lived due to lack of funding and resources. When asked if addiction had affected Zachary Miller's life, this is what he had to say.
Pretty much my mom raised me and my sister herself just due to addiction in a sense. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much about all I can say on that. Friends as well, close friends that are basically family, stuff like that. Cousins, you know.
So you're not anyone who's ever experimented?
No, I have not. Nope, luckily I have not. And I would pretty much give that to this, truly.
How do you keep away from the negativity?
Definitely through riding BMX, spending a lot of time outdoors. That's like one of the number one things we have in this area, you know.
How did you find that BMX was something you were passionate about?
It pretty much starts out, you know, just like how most kids are, riding bikes and stuff for fun and everything, which that's what it's all about anyhow. But from there, there was an event going on here locally. Like, we used to build little dirt jumps and stuff, me and all my friends, watch videos and stuff. But there was a local jam up in McElhattan at some dirt jumps, and once we saw that, the guys were, you know, you walk into the trails and the guys are doing flips and just all kinds of tricks, and you're like, yep, that's what I'm gonna do. And that pretty much sparked the fire, I would say.
That's awesome. Now, would you, in your opinion, would you say someone who has a passion, such as BMX or skateboarding or anything, sport, a hobby, would you say those people are more likely or less likely to venture into the addiction scene?
I would say definitely less likely, but I would say the bigger part of that would be who you do it with, in a sense, as well, plays a really big part. So like, if you were really big into bikes, but you were to associate with a certain group that also rides bikes but dabbles in negative things, you could be swayed into negative stuff, but it's different for everyone, I would say.
Being a person who grew up here, would you say this town or this area has like a drug problem, an addiction problem?
Yeah, most definitely. There's definitely some addiction problem. I would say the same with alcohol as well. There's definitely a lot of alcohol abuse in the area as well. But yeah, and it's like that in a lot of small towns, just in the surrounding as well. It's the same thing. It's pretty much the whole country, really. Like I've been a lot of places, and same story. Yes, definitely over the years, even with several friends, but mainly, I would say mainly one in particular that has really struggled with stuff like that. I would say we kind of you get more distant, you know, you're not really going to be together on a day-to-day basis if, you know, their focus is, you know, their next fix or what, you know what I mean? And you're not in that same category. You know, you don't have the same goals pretty much. Oh yeah, for sure. And I've had some friends that have been able to like bounce back from that, or, you know, get their stuff away from it and get their stuff together. But Definitely more than one, I would say, probably, that fell off completely.